Red Pill, you was telling me you wanted to ask me something about the moon.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
want to know about the significance of them sending the bomb to the moon. I believe it's early this month that it's supposed to occur. NASA is supposed to be sending a 50-ton bomb, I believe, to detonate. They're searching for what they said they're searching for water or something.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on the moon. These are just hidden ways of getting done so that when the people, they can lie to the fool a long time, but you know what you say, but you can't lie but so long. The first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on us. Third time, shame on me for even believing it. They've lied so much about the moon shot. They didn't go when they said they're supposed to go. They got bases up there when the aliens took them up here and granted them the will to do so. On the dark side of the moon, it's got all kind of cities and lights up there again. The whole moon has been abused as a way station for the longest time. They know this because they were taken there. They didn't get there. That's why they have a hard time going back, because they never went on their own in the first place. They were taken up there. And then they were showed how to use these magnetic devices to get up there on their own after they signed a treaty with some of the moon people. That's another whole story there again. They already know that there's air on the moon and there's water on the moon. But now, since they told that lie, they got to thank you that they got to discover if there's life up there. There was a book out almost 20 years ago called Our Mysterious Spaceship Moon. It talked about the Hadley Riles. It talked about things going on in Mare Crisium, Aristarchus, Tycho. Tycho is a hub of tracks and things. It's the bottom part of the moon there. It's a hub of activity. There was even a film that came out that I know you guys know about the sister on the moon, where they found supposed to be a spaceship with supposed to say a 1.5-year-old spaceship. I don't know. That's what they're claiming, that a sister was a pilot of. But either way, they found heads on the moon. They've found heads of robots on the moon. The moon is very much populated. So now that some activity might be seen, they're making you think that the activity is being done by them, so that if you see it, you won't have any doubt about it. Have a doubt about anything that they tell you, especially NASA, which means never a straight answer.
All right. Let's let's go to the phone lines real quick. Get to some callers. Before I do, let me give you the caller number again. Number 646-727-2039. Once again, our special guest for today is Dr. Delbert Blair. We're gonna go to the caller with a 919 area code. Caller, are you there?
Sir, peace.
Yeah, how you doing, brother? You got a question?
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Blair. Lately, I've been getting this tickling sensation in my right ear, and I've been kind of bugging with it because I'll just be chilling, and all of a sudden my right ear start to tickle. So I'm thinking it's wax. I'm like putting Q-tips in there, seeing maybe if I got a hair or something in there, and nothing came out. The other day I'm meditating, and I got to a point where I felt like the front of my head, like the pineal gland, I kind of felt it like it was vibrating. But at the same time, that tickling in my right ear came back. And it felt like I had an energy portal shooting through my right ear. So I'm just calling to find out if you have any understanding of what that could possibly be, because I don't know.
I think I do, and of course I have a workshop that I give, techniques of meditation. I've given in New York there 3 times now. If I ever get back there, if you ever get out to our center, I'd like for you to sit in on it. It will explain about what all those different vibrations and sounds are you. Every soul has a tone, and that tone's beginning to resonate now. The cleaner you are, and the more you're trying to get rid of the earwax and the dross and the bad food and all the things that have slowed you down, and the more you're raising vibration, you become aware of that tone. Many of them now are diagnosed as tinnitus, the biggest stupid thing I ever heard of. But again, they do so many things that just since I don't respect them, but I respect them for the evil ignorance that they prefer, like Crawford, I guess I don't even worry about it. But again, if a person is trying and they see this and nobody's telling them another side for truth, then of course you would ask that question. But yes, it's because you're toning. And tonality is what the planet gives off. Everybody has a vibrational rate. All souls have one. And it can teach you to tune it out when you want to, tune it out. And that also lets you know when you begin to make those phone calls that you don't require the telephone, because that's the same tone you're going to use.
I appreciate that. Peace.
Thank you, brother.
And by the way, that can be increased and isolated by gold. The more you use that gold, you can begin to work with that and isolate that pineal gland and the portions of the brain that are now kicking in. It's all good. It's all wonderful. But like I say, when you get evil people telling you lies, and you probably try to destroy the very thing that's helping you. You're simply on tune, you're in tune, and you're on the rise. You're on the vibrational rate of going upward.
Okay. Let's get to another caller. Caller from this is New York, 347-663. I believe it's New York. Let's see. 1 second. Caller, are you there? Yeah, 347-663. Are you there, caller? Hello, hello. Okay, I guess nobody wants to speak there.
Don't want to be in, huh?
Well, a lot of people just calling and they're just listening in, you know.
I understand.
Let's go to another 347 area code, 347-679. Caller, are you there? Yes, hello, 347-679. Are you there?
Yeah, what's up, Brother Rich? This is Eric.
All right, what's happening, brother?
Yeah, I have no questions, man. I think you just caught me in the call in because I lost track of the call and I called back in.
Oh, okay. So they're listening in the chat room and all, but they didn't want to get on air, huh?
Brother Eric, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a question?
No, I don't have a question, man.
Okay. All right. Thanks for listening, brother.
I got a question for the doctor. Dr. Delbert, you were saying that you were going to get into some decoding when it came to the way that they're using.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Hello? Yeah, I'm here, Dr. Blair. Yeah, I think Red Pill just got cut off, too. We having some...
Oh, yeah. Okay, some technical difficulties.
yeah. Some technical... Now,
I always get technical difficulties.
Let me ask you a question until our co-host calls back. How important is visualization, creative visualization?
Well, I think that that's the key for everything. You are what you eat, drink, and think. And in consciousness, you know, they had this thing came out, the biggest secret. Well, it was a secret, but it's a secret that many people have been using anyway. Concentrated thought is your only weapon, it's your only defense, it is you, because you are part of someone's concentrated thought. So like the Matrix tried to move before the Wachowski brothers made it into a martial arts movie only, everything we do affects everything we do. When we're physical, we're affected by the mental. And the more you enter into the world of the mental, the world you're entering into the world of that has created you, the universal crime creator's mind. So when you begin to do that, this is why geniuses are made. This is why people create things and get patents for it, because when you tune to universal mind, there's nothing you can't know. The point is, can you hold the vibrations enough to create on the physical plane that is coming from the higher planes? And of course, when you do so, you're now qualifying to go past the physical plane. And that's what the whole life process is, to learn as a soul what it is to be low to the lowest denominator, third dimension, and yet as a soul having the faith to prove again you're worthy of going back to the universal creative mind, being a co-creator, a co-creator, and a universal creator. So it's simply a meaning now that we're coming back into consciousness. We're beginning to concentrate that thought. And believe me, people didn't do rain dances and fire dances. They didn't pray for seeds to sprout unless it worked. And at one time when our planet was low in vibration, but the heavens of Earth were high in vibration, and you appealed to those in the heavens, they produced on the Earth what you wanted. Now we're supposed to be possessors of enough knowledge to do it for self. That's why now you must pray to yourself through the universal mind is with you. That's why the churches are failing, but getting bigger. Let me explain that conundrum. The little individual churches are losing because everybody can see through what the ministers are saying. The bigger churches are growing because now people are searching for a spiritual way. They're afraid to face things as they are. They know something's right, but they know they need help. What they don't need is the help they're getting. What they need is the help that is within them. They're now making people go through someone else, a third party, to reach the universal creator. If you have melanin, you are already part of the universal creator. If you have any type of melanin, you already are vibrational in sequence with that universal creator. And if you didn't, you couldn't exist because you came from the soul in the gulf and you go back to the soul in the gulf. It's what you do in that party stage between, the parting from the consciousness of the high going to the consciousness of the low. So when you're within yourself, all you have to do is to think on it. I tell people, go to sleep at night. Don't just go to sleep. When you go to sleep, it's just like you take a Maserati, put it in the worst parking on the street, in the worst neighborhood you can think of, leave the key in the ignition and the door open. That's what you do when